It's been a crazy week for the Poteet Pirates, who were supposed to begin district play this week before a COVID case forced the cancellation of their game against Thomas Jefferson. Welcome to the pregame show. I'm Ted Madden. More on that in a moment, but first, highlights from Poteet's game against West Mesquite, played much earlier than usual because the teams are now in different districts. Jaylon Police had another big game with 3 touchdown passes, 2 of them to Marcel Jackson. Jacoby Cahey touched the ball 9 times as a running back and wide receiver, and he scored 3 touchdowns. Poteet led 33-0 late in the third quarter. West Mesquite got on the board soon after that with a 37-yard run from Bryson Walker, but this night belonged to the Pirates as they beat the Wranglers 40-14. The Pirates have finally locked down a replacement game at 10:30 this morning. Poteet will play Midlothian Heritage tonight at 7 o'clock at Midlothian ISD Stadium. The original game against Thomas Jefferson is officially a no contest and will not be treated as a forfeit unless they need that game to determine a tiebreaker in the district.
My biggest point, I guess, through all this over the last 48 hours of when our game got canceled is I don't know if any other game from here on out is guaranteed. And so if I've got an opportunity to allow my kids to get on a field and play, who am I to withhold that from them?
West will play Friday night at Saginaw Chisholm Trail with a 7 o'clock start at Ranger Stadium. The Wranglers' Craig Dale threw for 51 yards and a score against Poteet, while Bryson Walker rushed for 59 yards and a TD. Mesquite Horn played host to one of the storied programs in Texas high school football, the Odessa Permian Panthers. Down 21-0 in the first half, the Jaguars' Charles Demings picked off a pass. That led to a 35-yard field goal from Antonio Mercado. Late in the fourth, Horn got its first touchdown on a pass from Isaiah Garraway to Xavier Brown, covering 19 yards, but Permian got the win 51-10. Horn travels to Arlington Friday to take on the Bowie Volunteers with a 7:30 kickoff at Wileman Field. Next week, the Jaguars will host Tyler High School before getting into district play. It's homecoming for Mesquite as they host Grand Prairie Friday night at Hanby Stadium. Last week, the Skeeters lost to the other school from that city, South Grand Prairie, after nearly coming all the way back from an early 21-0 deficit. Quarterback Chance Edwards threw for 259 yards and a touchdown on only 12 completions. Gervin McCarthy had 113 receiving yards. Anthony Roberts ran for 119 with 2 scores.
In both games, both playing Coppell and South Grand Prairie, year in, year out, great teams. And in both games, we came back out in the second half and made some adjustments. And I think it's just our inexperience and our youth starting to realize, hey, we can play with these guys even though they're really good. And so the big thing this week is what do we got to do to come out to start strong? We're doing a great job on the finish strong, but we can't put ourselves in that big of a hole.
North Mesquite has its homecoming this week, too. They'll play Keller Friday night at Memorial. The Stallions lost to Plano West 28-14 to fall to 1-1. Quarterback Liam Thornton threw a couple of fourth-quarter touchdown passes in the comeback attempt, including an 80-yarder to Marcus Yao. Cordell Russell added 7 catches for 79 yards and a score. That's it for the pregame show. Thank you so much for supporting Mesquite ISD Athletics, and enjoy your game.